Yo, I like this one. This gonna be the intro song for people out there going to get some money. Not now, but I mean, right now. Watch it cost a dub. My swag up 100 plus. Black up tight, your gold chain. And see my plug, make the cut. I'm in the club, I own the club. Bitch, that's cost enough. Casino buzzy, see, go ladies, see you play for us. Run it up.
Oh, niggas, the Texans
Raiders
right now.
Because the Raiders can possibly win a game.
Can they?
Yes. Yes. They can possibly.
I don't know.
I'm ready to cash in. I need every dollar they hooping and hollering. Hey, celebrity fashion. I'm speaking of trolling fans. I'm trending they nosy, man. Yeah, King Diamond's poker hand, but I'm low on cash. Hit the money dance. I'm breaking that. Yeah, that shot that from the
I mean, Marcus already made his pick. Clear.
Packers.
I am in the exact same.
38-0, nigga.
Wanna know how I know these niggas never seen money? Give a nigga a little rope, then they Indiana Johnson. Can't count them how many times nigga money been funny. Stack it up, yeah, Nike shoe box and savings and loans. Something
These niggas started Alonzo Gill at shooting guard and beat them. What? Come.
Money and power, oh yeah, respect. I'm demanding this shit, I'm fucking up commas. I'm high as a jet, I'm flexing this shit. I can tell it's my time without checking my race. Feeling like hella the best in this bitch. Had a few songs, but I went at this shit. And if money ain't talking, I'm exiting quick. These niggas can match my
Shout out, Matt. Hey, look, Magic Johnson is the greatest point guard of all time. If I ever said different on this show, I was high.
Waking in the morning and straight to the bag, and I keeping it running like Michelin Man. These niggas is crazy. They thinking that I ain't been on my shit lately. Go try to play me. I'm turning to ghost, I'm calling them Swayze. So shit just amaze me. Believe in these rappers when niggas is flaky. Respect it greatly. Show up in your hood and moving it safely. And tell you to run it up. My karma is beautiful, please don't fuck it up. For those who ain't heard of it.
Welcome to everybody to Convos at the Shop. Episode, I don't know, because Jarrod not here, and he the only one that remembers the number because we've been doing this for so long. So y'all know what it is. It's your boy, your future favorite sportscaster, Matthew Wilson. Here with my guys, Corey, ABN Corey, Mr. M Marcus. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing today,
I'm apologize now to both of y'all because Jarrod not here to get this smoke, so y'all might catch him unintended strays because what I want to direct to Jarrod, I can't direct to Jarrod. He not here, so I'm just sorry now. Jarrod is supposed to get all the smoke he ain't here for.
That's crazy. So game 1 of the Western Conference Finals is tomorrow, and Jarrod's not here, but the Denver Nuggets is there. That's wild to me, and I don't like it because the Lakers are there too. Now it looks kind of crazy, Jarrod. It looks crazy. I'm not saying that you ain't out there handling your business because I know you are, but it still looks crazy. It looks crazy right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Jarrod should pop up eventually. I sent the hey, we need to face off. He currently on a plane. Hey, yo, get where you going safe, bro. I ain't gonna tell the world where you at.
But by the way, y'all saw the comment. If Jarrod ain't here, that means it's gonna be a good show.
Always a good show when Jarrod not here. Always a good show.
That's true. This is
the fans know that, man. That wasn't even us. Everybody see that.
But all right, man, let's go ahead and get this thing moving. Maybe we can catch some of Monday Night Raw. So yesterday, Mother's Day, right? Mother's Day, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Doing what they need to do. I'm chilling, working on Blackout Sports stuff, and I get a notification on my phone. Says John Morant's been suspended by the Memphis Grizzlies in the NBA. Now, me thinking, well, maybe this is just a repeat cycle or a new story or whatever. So I don't really pay it no mind. And then I happen to open up YouTube and John got caught with a gun again. John got caught on cam with a gun again. So
again.
Let me get y'all opinion, man. What do y'all think, bro? I don't even know. I get my take after y'all, man. I don't even really know what to say.
Marcus, what is going on in Memphis? What did y'all do to this man?
I got nothing. I got Hey, Memphis been doing this to the NBA players. Tony Allen, Zach Randolph. Niggas just wasn't on cam with it. But that's another story. But John gotta relax, though, for real. John gotta fucking relax. Well, we passed that. Fuck, I'm past that. Fuck that. This shit is all on John, bro. If he don't clean this shit up, he gonna be out the fucking league and out of all that money, bro. Ain't nothing else to say about it, bro. That's it. He know he fucked up. We all know he fucking up. He's fucking up big time. And I know last time I said, hey, he made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this will clean him up. He finally got caught. And the least you can do is do your dirt in the dark. You ain't got to do it on camp. At least we thought he learned that lesson. That picture is wild.
I mean, y'all see it, like y'all. So just y'all don't think we capping here, and it's like
that picture is wild.
Y'all see it, man. Corey, what's your take on it, man?
Oh yeah, I'm past it, man. Whatever happened to John, just what happened to John, bro. If you got to miss the whole season, fuck it. It's on you, bro. You did this shit again.
Like you couldn't even. Like, bro, wasn't it like 2 weeks ago? Literally, 2 weeks ago, he's talking about, got to grow up, got to get our, got to not just on the court, off the court, we got to get better, and we got to get our shit together after y'all got smoked by 40 to get eliminated out the playoffs. It was
also 2 weeks ago that the video popped up when he was in the club dancing NBA Youngboy.
Oh, what, Young Boys? What, NBA Youngboy?
Yeah,
he was listening to in the car when he flashed.
Yeah,
when he flashed.
That was just like same guy. He was listening to him in the club. Now he's in the car bumping him too. So, yeah.
I don't understand the thought process of anybody involved in this. I don't understand it. No, it's not new friends thing. It's not a new friends thing. I can't put that all on the friend. The friend was stupid for going live because he wanted to get the clout up. He wanted to show everybody, Ja really my boy. We out here. He had to do it. He didn't have to do that. That was stupid as hell too. You clout chasing like a motherfucker. But even the boy, probably makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. But also, his boy did not know he had that with him. Because the second he switched over,
he might have knew he had it with him, but he didn't know he was going.
But he didn't think he was going to flash it because apparently listening to NBA YoungBoy requires you to flash the tool. I didn't know that. I've listened to a lot of hood niggas growing up, but apparently it is a requirement that if you listen to NBA YoungBoy, you got to flash, not just have it on you. You got to flash it and make sure people know that you
do this. Or do this.
Or.
Which is what his boy did.
Do that.
His boy did that. His boy did this and went over to John. I was like, nah, nigga, I got it for real.
Not. You could have just done why impersonate your favorite battle rapper, Ja, and just do all that and then do all the gun sounds, and you would have been just fine. But no, you want to have the actual goddamn gun out here. It boggles them. It just defies all logic. Sir, you have literally hundreds of millions of dollars at stake, and you're going to throw it away because these sponsorships are going to go. I forgot who I heard mention this, but I hadn't even thought of this. You already cost yourself a bunch of money because you failed to make All-NBA again.
Yep, 40, 39
you need two All-NBA selections. Mm-hmm. You need 2 All-NBA selections to make that. And based on his numbers, it wasn't a games played thing because he played as many games as some other people who made it.
Mm-hmm.
And your team was the second seed in the West. So it wasn't like you were on a shit team either. Let's be real here. The main reason that you did not make All-NBA is because people were not going to reward you because of the bullshit that you pulled and getting suspended. So you already cost yourself $40 million on that. Now you're going to cost yourself more money with Powerade, with whoever the shoe deal, probably Nike, I would assume, because everyone
it's
Nike.
Mm-hmm.
You were legitimately going to cost yourself this money because you want to show off a lifestyle that the people who grew up in that lifestyle would have gladly thrown away if they were offered $200 million.
Right.
All of them, except the most ignorant of ignorant. This is always a handful of them. But anyone with any kind of sense would have thrown that away for that kind of money. And you are pulling back into it. It says that he ain't learned shit, which we always felt was a possibility because you went to a whatever facility for like 16 minutes and then was checked right back out.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been. He might have done like a class, like an hour class or something. I don't know. That seemed about it. So I can't again stop trying to clout chase because that was mistake one and that was some bullshit. But Ja, get your shit together. It's not even there's no excuse for that. It's been 2 months since the first one. 2 months. And you are get some goddamn security to carry your guns. Do something. Get the crew. I guarantee you LeBron ain't never got one on him, but he probably got 2 people around him to do. Because you don't have to be that person. You don't.
Right.
Stupid.
Right.
But real quick to your point, Corey, like when you was talking about the suspensions and shit, like that little few he had, he missed 8 games and went to the facility for a couple hours. You ain't got to worry about that now. I know Memphis Grizzlies try to get ahead of it and try to suspend them for all through the team activities. That's all well and good, but don't worry about it. The NBA is involved. They'll be laying down the suspension. It ain't gonna be 8 games either. I can guarantee you that.
Well, sure.
Nope.
It ain't Memphis. What the fuck is Memphis go? Well, it's easy to respectfully. It's easy to suspend someone when your season's already over.
Yeah, talk about from all team activities. From what the team meeting, the
what?
last your
gonna play Summer League?
team meeting that you got after that. Then what?
You gonna play Summer League? You going to Vegas to suit up?
Right.
Fuck out of here.
So in case everybody doesn't understand why we're so upset and why people are calling him an idiot, I have the timeline right here. All right. Says Blackout Sports. Don't worry about that. Ja Morant's events. All right. March 4th.
Subscribe to Blackout Sports on YouTube.
Facts. Please do that. Ja Morant. This is the events. All right. March 4th. Ja Morant got shown on IG Live holding the gun in the strip club. March 8th. Colorado police decide not to charge Ja for it. Grizzlies announced he'll be away for the team for 4 games. That's them trying to get ahead of it, like we were saying. Ja Morant enters a counseling program on March 13th. Obviously, you see he wasn't in there long because March 15th, Ja Morant met with NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, who gave him an 8-game suspension. Ja returned to play March 22nd. And as you see, in 2 months, Ja Morant is suspended again for flashing another gun on IG Live.
And we didn't even get into the other shit that led to that. We didn't even get to the other shit.
Yep. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that's been going on with Ja, and now I've gotten a couple of messages about, explain to me why this is so serious. The Second Amendment, right? Let me get y'all. Let me clear this up for y'all. Ja Morant don't work at Best Buy. Okay? He doesn't work at Best Buy or Wendy's or McDonald's. He works for a multi-billion-dollar corporation who gives him contracts with language in it that tell him there's certain stuff that's considered conduct detrimental to the league that you cannot do, which will result in A, suspension, and then if that doesn't work, 2, void of your contract. That's why people like me, Stephen A. Smith, Jalen Rose, Shannon Sharp, Corey, Marcus, Jarrod are on his top about this. Pause. Because you're about to fumble the bag trying to be somebody you are not.
Fumbled 12 bags.
Bro, you've already lost $40 million. Nike was close to pulling their deal the first time when all of that stuff came out. About you flashing a gun in the strip club. About you fighting a teenager in the summer on a game of basketball. About you showing up to your sister's high school game, wilding out with your homies. Like, this isn't the only report with Ja either. And the NBA has given him kind of like, all right, man, like, you got this stuff going on. We just going to give you this 8-game suspension, even though they were talking about giving him 50. And the only reason why they didn't give him 50 games was because they weren't able to determine that the gun that he had was A, his, and 2, on an NBA premises.
Yep.
Which, if you're smart, 2 and 2 put together, you're not in Memphis, you're in Denver. That gun was most likely in the arena. They just couldn't prove it to get you suspended, to prevent them from getting sued if they suspended him. That's the only reason why the NBA didn't give him the 50 games.
He could feasibly say, I had someone in Denver brought the gun to.
Right. So this isn't new with Ja, man. They need to suspend him as long as they want to. Whatever it takes. And stop getting on his pops. There's nothing his pops can do. I'm sorry. There's nothing T. Morant can do. He's a grown-ass man. Y'all got to stop doing that. Ja's a grown-ass man, bro. He going to do what he want to do.
Y'all don't like – there's a reason that you think people who grew up in both parents in rich families, they commit crimes too. They have issues and shit too. It's not automatically, oh, well, his parents must have failed. You don't know that. I've seen 2-parent homes with both parents working, involved, still together in the household, and that person end up doing whatever the fuck out in the streets, addicted to drugs, whatever. That's not a sign on the parent. Automatically. Could there be? Sure, but it's not just, he messing up, so it has to be, what is the parent doing wrong?
But
people
I think
get
it's
grown,
people
do
Morant on the sidelines celebrating with Ja and stuff like that. Or, well, Ja calls him his big homie. My son calls me like his best friend. I don't get why people totally feel like it's his fault. I don't, to be honest with you. Of course, some accountability kind of got to be held because you seem like you always around them. But when this happens for a second time, I'm sure that conversation was had, bro. Like, yo, you about to mess up the bag, homie. You might want to get your stuff together.
That's my thing. Like, first and foremost, I'm a prime example. Like, my dad told me the same shit over and over again until it came to the point where he said, all right, look, I'm just going to tell you this one time. And then after that shit, once they got you, they got you. And that's kind of like what this is right now. We can't blame his pops. We can't blame his friends. His pops and his friends ain't got that contract. He do. And at some point, he got to move like that. He got to move like that contract is his. He got to move like these endorsements and all this money they be losing is his. He got to move like that. We can't keep coddling him saying, yo, his friends can't go live when he's doing it. Listen, if his friends and Ja don't know how to act at this point, and by the way, Malik just put the timeline down, nigga. This is just March. In 2 months, I know you read all over the internet. You was all over TV. You did that bullshit interview with Jalen Rose. He was telling you the same shit. He been telling you've been hearing it from all angles. At this point, what the fuck else is there for him to do? He ain't getting rid of his friends. He's not getting rid of his dad, and he ain't getting rid of that gun. So what are we doing? Whatever happens to him at this point is just on him. Fuck it. If you don't give a fuck, I sure don't give a fuck. It ain't my money.
Do y'all think he does get suspended during the NBA season? Or you think it's going to be like a lengthy suspension for him? Or
suspension.
Yes,
I think
he's going to get a suspension.
The suspension that they wanted to give him the first time is what they're going to give him this time, and it's warranted because it's your second offense.
Right.
I don't know how serious it's good, but he's going to get a suspension.
Yeah.
And rightfully, you got a warning. You got a warning. You got off. You will make the same mistake. You have to. Otherwise, the NBA can't come down. If you ain't going to put a serious suspension for this, you're going to have a hard time explaining in another few months or a year when the next thing comes and you want to give that person some 50, 60 game suspension, you're going to have a hard time holding that up. You have to.
Yeah. But all right, man. Hopefully, Ja gets his stuff together. For real. Like, that's honestly, a lot of people care that Ja just gets his stuff together. He's an amazing talent. We all love seeing him on a basketball court. This is no hate, no shade toward him whatsoever. But, bro, it's not even like we care about your money, dog. Like, it's like, bro, we just know you a talent. We know you. They want to make you one of the faces of the league, bro. Bron is on his way out. Steph Curry's getting up there. They need new faces, bro. And you were at the front of the line.
You are the forefront.
Especially because right now, and I mean, I'm sure the NBA is happy with all the international growth of the year. I think they want an American to be at that forefront too. Right. I feel pretty confident in that because if I'm not mistaken, was the entire All-NBA first team All-International except for Tatum. Tatum was the lone. Shay's Canadian. Luka still made first team. Embiid and Giannis. And then Jokic. Yeah, and then Jokic, he's not first team, but Jokic is arguably the best player in the league right now.
Right. Right.
I think they really would love for John to be that next stop.
Right. Well, speaking of the best player in the world right now, the Nuggets closed out the Suns.
What you looking at, Corey?
In Game 6.
My fault. You said the best player. No, my fault.
Look, we'll get to that. All right, we'll get to that. All right, stop interrupting my segue. All right,
Jarrod got to pull up, man.
Stop interrupting my segue. I'm not Jarrod. Don't do that to me. All right. All right.
He told us we was gonna get some strays, bro.
Don't do that to me. All right.
Turn right around.
But whatever, man. The Nuggets beat the Suns. Game 6, 122-88. Or 112-88.
That's
Which
it?
one was it?
No, it was more than no. It was more than that. It was at least 30.
So 122-88.
I don't. It's probably.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But anyway, so Monty Williams got fired. They talking about trading Chris Paul. DeAndre Ayton was in Barbados before the game, even though he was there.
That nigga hate Phoenix.
Let me get y'all opinions on the series, man. Let me get y'all opinions on the series, bro. Okay, yeah, that was the Celtics 6 score. My bad. Well, they got dusted off. How about that?
125 to 100. I thought it was worse.
I thought it was worse than that.
Yeah.
I definitely thought it was worse than that.
Go ahead, Corey. Get your shit off, B.
Go ahead. Yeah, it's your t-shirt.
What? It was fucking embarrassing. What the? You gonna come home to save your season, and you couldn't even put up a fight? Like, I was at work. I turned around. I was like, oh, yeah, the game started. It was like 20 points already. What the why is Cam Payne the best player on the fucking floor?
Cam had like 19 by the second
Cam
quarter.
Payne had like 19 in the first quarter. I'm like,
crazy.
First off, why are you allowing Cam Payne to be able to keep talking? That's problem number one. That's another reason why I hate you, Denver, for even allowing Cam Payne to get some shit. What I can't get mad at Book because the motherfucker was so unbelievable. Y'all really would have got swept if it wasn't for Book. KD was not KD. Marcus, you want to say your favorite thing?
Go ahead, Marcus.
Get well soon, the Chris Paul. Salute to the point guard.
Yeah, I can't even mess with the Suns no more for real because anytime I see a Chris Paul story, it flash on my TV. The first thing that I say is shout out to Chris Paul, man. It's Marcus's fault, bro.
Shout out to Chris Paul, man. The GOAT. The point guard.
I hate you, bro.
Really. That was embarrassing, Phoenix. It was embarrassment. It's just unacceptable. And now Monty Williams pays the price. because DeAndre Ayton is the number one
He
overall
mailed it
pick
in.
and the best draft
He mailed it in.
of
Let's
this
just call it what
generation.
it is.
He's not
He
doing
mailed
shit.
it in.
CP3, what in 2K?
Yeah, he definitely
His
gonna be
my
the MVP in Taiwan next year. That's for sure.
His my player might be MVP next year or something. I don't know.
Don't do that. Cliff Paul in Taiwan next year will be MVP. Don't do that. Don't do that. Shout out to Chris Paul.
He probably won't even be Phoenix. Who do you think is more likely to be traded? Chris Paul or Ayton?
Ayton.
Both of them at the same time.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if they was packaged. If they can package them up, I'm sure they would.
They both
gotta go.
Yeah.
Like Ayton don't even try to act like he want to be there. Like he lets you know off like, hey, bro, I'm here because they just signed me back here. I would have been in Indiana.
Yeah. I've been telling people that all year. Like not all year during the playoffs. Like I think I was arguing with Los about it. They were killing DeAndre Ayton. I'm like, I don't see why y'all expecting him to.
Bruh, he told y'all at the beginning of the year he was just there because.
No, Corey, I get your point. Before you say it, I get it.
But
I get it.
I said this last week though. He also playing for the name on your back too.
I get it.
That was like that was some insert random start. That was like worse than Steven Adams' number. That was like some JaVale McGee numbers on a good run. 10-8. 10-8.
Look, man. That man ain't gonna be there. He didn't want to
be
there.
Care.
This one told me that and then this one tell you all you need to know. You know how guys get benched and they be frustrated, they be pissed off, whether or not they deserve to get benched or not. They always show that level of frustration. Nigga, DeAndre A was like, yeah, I mean, I got benched, but I understand it. I get it.
Because he used to it. He bench him
like what?
It's what you want him to say. Like, kind of par for the course.
He's telling you every time you put a mic in his face, he's telling you, nigga, I don't want to be here, bro. I don't want to.
Which is terrible because 2 years ago when they made their run to the finals, he couldn't get a rest. You're our only big. We need you.
He was the only hope.
Everything. And he did that. And Monty told him, if y'all remember that, Monty told him during that run, this is the expectation now. You've shown you can do it. This is what's going to be expected of you now. And what's not expected is 10-8.
Yeah, y'all like, put there, bro. I want to do this today at night, bro.
But look.
Bullshit. You got picked ahead of Luka. You got picked ahead of Triple J. You got picked ahead of Trae Young. You got picked ahead of SGA. You got picked ahead of former teammate Mikal Bridges. Nah, 10-8's not going to get.
Like the new kids say, bro, I ain't asked to be here, bro. Y'all drafted me. I ain't tell y'all drafted me. Y'all drafted me.
So I'm Corey. I'm gonna ask you this question, right? Say you with a chick. Right. And she don't really want you like that. But the only reason why she wants you is because A, she don't want to lose you because she gonna be lonely. You still gonna be happy to be with her?
Is she letting me know this?
I mean, her actions will let you know.
See, there's a lot of variables in that.
No, ain't no variable. Just what I said.
There's very much
in that.
The answer is no. Okay, so
you're not gonna like that shit, Corey. You're not gonna like this.
The answer is no. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say it for you. The answer is no. All right, because this is the thing. Yeah, he should have played better. Yeah, he representing the jersey on his back. I get all of that, but he was happy. The Suns had an opportunity to pay him even after that finals run. When he played that well, they decided not to. Right? They were like, all right, cool. We might not even want you, bro. We looking to trade you. He was a restricted free agent. His contract came up. He signed with Indiana. They waited to the last minute to match that contract. because they panicked they was about to lose him for nothing. He got into it with Monty Williams that year in the playoffs too. The press conference come to begin the season, they're like, hey, yeah, did you have a good offseason? Did you and Monty Williams kind of like talk? You know,
He said
nah,
no.
I haven't heard from Monty. You haven't what?
He said no.
Okay, well,
You haven't
so
what?
then should I now raise? Well, Monty gone now, so should I re-raise expectations again? You gonna have a coach to talk to him now?
Oh, it's too late. It's too that bridge is burned from both
I
sides.
know. I think.
Well,
I
Monty
think
gone.
Aiden-
Monty's
Aiden
gone
just needed
now,
a
so
whole
he
new-
got a new coach now.
Aiden need a new start. Phoenix need a new start. Let's just start this shit all over. We got KD, we got Booker. That's a
This is
hell
the
of a start.
problem. Where is that? Who is about to trade for? What team really needs like a center that can't shoot and really needs to be like force fed by a good point guard to get buckets because you can't just
The Indiana Pacers.
Indiana
They gonna pick
Pacers?
his ass up.
Miles, you're telling me based on that, you sure that he's better than Miles Turner right now?
I didn't say he was
I'm
better
not
than
gonna
Miles
say
Turner,
he's
but
better than
Then
Miles
why
Turner,
am
but
I?
Miles
Then
Turner
why
been on
am
the
I
trade
trading for
block.
him?
He been on the trade block
Why am
for
I
the
trading
Pacers
for
for
him?
years too. Just
What-
like
Yeah,
Aiden.
now and they signed him too, and he just got a new extension this year. So
Yeah,
why
They
would I?
don't like
they-
that.
they
They
don't
don't
like
like
that.
that nigga either. They don't fuck with
Why would
Miles
I-
Turner, just like Phoenix don't fuck with Aiden. So just
Are
trade
you
for them.
taking?
Just trade
Are
their
you
ass. How about
taking
that?
Aiden
Swap.
over Miles Turner? Are you taking
No,
Aiden
I
over Miles
might.
Turner? Right now?
I might not. I might not. I might not.
it ain't got nothing.
But
First, it ain't got nothing to
You
do with
asked
what.
who would want him.
I
The
don't
Pacers
think.
just
I don't
tried to
think
sign him.
Indiana.
And they hadn't even
Yeah.
got rid of Miles Turner when they tried to sign him. So
Yeah,
obviously
and
they
now
got
they've
something
signed
up
him
their sleeve.
since. They've signed him to an extension after that. So I think they're a little more happy.
Exactly.
I think they're a little more happy now than they were last offseason.
First of all, we don't know that. Okay, we don't know.
I
that.
know we don't
They
know that. I know we don't know that.
They probably signed Miles Turner because they couldn't get DeAndre Ayton.
That's what it sounds like to me.
They probably was going to sign DeAndre Ayton and then send Miles Turner along his way. That was supposed to be Miles Turner replacement. So if it's any team that I'm thinking would want DeAndre Ayton, you just swap him for Miles Turner.
I'm gonna need at least the first.
That's
you
too
ain't getting
that's too damn bad because Phoenix
That's
don't
too
have
much.
any first.
That's too much.
Then I'd rather
Phoenix
stick.
has none.
Well then I'm gonna stick with the better player. Then I'm gonna stick with the better player who clearly has a decent rapport with my all-star point guard. I think I'd rather stick with that. That's just that's just me. My point is I don't think there is a big market for Ayton. Like when you actually think about the team. So even like some of the younger team, like Orlando got a couple bigs already. They don't fucking want nothing to do with it like that.
I ain't gonna lie
Like,
to you. I ain't gonna lie
there's
to you,
just not a
Corey.
lot of
Right now,
teams.
I would take DeAndre Ayton over Nikola Vucevic. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
No, you won't. No, you don't.
Bro.
No, you don't.
Bruh.
He can't be. He can't be. He can't be a Chirac. Y'all eat him alive out there. He can't be a Chirac.
You talking about for other reasons, okay? Because I've been saying, nigga, I've been watching Nikola Vucevic fire up threes for no reason for years. I would take a center that can't shoot at this point. I don't want to see my center shoot no fucking more. I don't. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it.
Well, speaking of shooting, the Warriors got none of that from Jordan Poole last year.
Or
Boys
Clay.
got none. Or Clay. Boys, neither one of them can shoot for shit against the Lakers. So
God damn, Jordan.
Lakers beat the
Shout
Warriors.
out
in
Jordan
6.
Poole.
Yeah, shout out Jordan Poole, man. Shout out Jordan Poole. But Lakers beat the Warriors in 6. It surprised the hell out of me. Corey, go ahead, get your shit off, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, 'cause
bro.
I was
Western
super
Conference
wrong.
Finals. You didn't believe in them, but Western Conference Finals.
I believed in him
Lakers,
after. I believed him after round 1. I was questionable going
After our
into the
pep talk.
playoffs.
After
After
I
our
was
pep talk.
questionable going into the playoffs.
After our pep talk.
Let me remind you that before Kings Warriors game 7, I said whoever wins Lakers in 6. Let's not forget that point. I fully had us in this round from the jump. before the matchup was set. And it's exactly what happened. Why? Because people like to sit here and we're going to stop this whole, well, he didn't score 35 points, so he did. Anthony Davis was the most dominant fucking person in that series.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. No questions.
That's
He does not have to score. And it goes back to his college days. If you remember, I don't have the exact numbers off the top of me, but he won Final Four most outstanding player.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he scored 10 points. He might have scored 12 points in the national championship.
Yeah, I think it was like 12, 14, something
it was
like
like
that.
12 points.
It wasn't like a dominant thing, yeah.
But he
dominated defensively. My bad.
He dominated the game, but that's my point. Like, it wasn't an offensive, oh, yes, he's gotten a lot better offensively, but at his core, what he does best is be the best fucking defensive player in the game. And that shit changes everything. Because, I mean, in that game 6, the key play, very end of the first half, somehow it was only 7-point lead. Clay throws up another air ball. Somehow DiVincenzo catches it, and it's like, oh shit, they're gonna get this cheap ass layup, and it's gonna be a 5-point game at halftime. And AD flies in out of nowhere, tosses that shit away, ball goes into Reeves' hands, Reeves half court, 10-point lead, all the moment. And shout out Austin Reeves. Me and Jarrod gonna have a talk whenever he comes up here.
He's not backing off that, because you saw me ask him a few times, like, "Hey, are you sure that we've seen his ceiling? Because the ceiling keep rising." So I don't know what you saw.
And it's rising at the highest point. We're in the playoffs now. It's not like he in the regular season just doing this. You're in the playoffs.
When it mattered most, though, like it's 2-1, game 4. This is Warriors' time. Reeves stepped up. 4, 5, and 6, Reeves balled out. He struggled at the beginning, but here we go. We need to step up. 4, 5, and 6, Reeves was that all 3 games. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm excited for this. And I'm curious. I'm very, very curious to see how the Lakers and Denver is going to match up, because I really am not sure who's all going to guard who. It's going to be a whole lot of cross matchup. Is Denver definitely going to let Jokic guard AD? Do they put him on Vanderbilt and have Gordon try to guard him? But then who would guard? You going to let Porter try to guard LeBron? You got 2 big guards. Jamal Murray's got to guard one of them. Whichever one he's guarding, go at him. And vice versa. Like, who's Russell gonna guard? Do you stick him on a? Yeah, like it's a lot of very interesting matchups. But I also got to give my respects to Steph Curry, because goddamn, that man is fucking amazing.
Felt bad for him, man. He really had.
I felt because we beat the shit out of him. We were like, all right, Dennis, go up there, give him 0.5 inches of space, and just pause. Just touch him. Just keep hands, elbows the whole time you're in. And then re-switch on him and just bump him around. And then Vanderbilt's. And if you happen to go in the paint, there's AD and Bron knocking the fuck out of you.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Jarrod. Shout out to Jarrod Vanderbilt, though, because I remember somebody, my friend Greg said that he could give not Steph Curry, he could give Kyrie Irving problems, and I laughed at it. And then as the series went by, I'm like, Steph Curry can't get away from this dude. Like, not like the only time Steph Curry was kind of like successful against him was when Draymond Green wasn't the primary ball handler to set the sets up. When it was Steph bringing the ball up court and he gave Steph a chance to be one-on-one, which probably I shouldn't laugh at it. I shouldn't sneeze at it, but I still feel like Kyrie Irving will win that matchup just because of what happened with Steph Curry one-on-one against him when he had the ball in his hands. Vanderbilt was really effective coming off the screens. He couldn't get away from Vanderbilt off the screens. I've never seen that with Steph Curry before. So shout out to Jarrod Vanderbilt, man. That's a great pickup from y'all defensively.
And then him and why I have more belief in this team as this playoffs was going on. Anytime they've made some changes, rotations, no one gets mad. No one's hey, Beasley, Troy, y'all ain't doing shit. Lonnie, we gonna give you a shot. Hey, they still out there up, cheering, going off.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt's been starting since he joined the Lakers. Hey, look, we can't let Draymond just float on defense. It's gonna kill us. We're gonna start Dennis, we're gonna switch it up. He played garbage time in game 6. He played like 4 minutes. No complaints, no nothing. They're there cheering. D'Lo, you ain't got it today. Get on the bench. Dennis and Reeves is playing it, or Lonnie, and D'Lo's up. Like, you can't. I mean, you look on the opposite side of that with the Warriors, and you see Jordan Poole and Kuminga and them being all pissed, angry, arguing with people, being all mad. That shit matters.
Right,
you gonna make them extra efforts when you know you got everyone. And then when they do get in, even in them garbage times, Beasley surprisingly actually made a fucking 3. And the whole Lakers starters and all the rotations are up, going off, cheering for him. Like, so if he does get a shot, like, he gonna feel like, yo, I gotta deliver, because Bron and them is out here still pushing you. Like, that shit matters. That's
right.
And the really good teams have that. You see that with Miami too. All of them are always up there, Jenny. You see it with it, like, the good teams always have that, and that's something that Golden State usually has in almost every other year, and they didn't have it this year. Those extra guys, the Iguodalas, the Livingstons, the David West, the Bogut's, all them dudes, they didn't have those guys this year. And that was the difference, because we had 6 players average double figures. They had 3. One of them was Clay, who shot like 30-something% from the field in the series.
Right. All right, Marcus. So Corey basically broke down everything about the Lakers. So I'm gonna ask you this question: Warriors coming up, they have a interesting cap situation. They're over the cap with the new CBA that kicks in next year. They're unable to use their mid-level exception. That's probably going to get rid of players like Dante DiVincenzo and stuff like that. You know, Klay Thompson didn't look great. He has a contract extension. He's up in 2024, I do believe. They're able to give him 4 years, $210 million. You have the Draymond Green situation. He could opt out of his contract. Of course, we've seen how Jordan Poole played. What do you think is next for the Warriors? What should they do?
Well, what they should do, they're gonna have to. They should split up Poole and Green. I think obviously that little back and forth at the beginning of the year kind of set a precedent for him. Like, you can kind of see, like, normally, like Corey was saying, you know how the camaraderie is, how close they seem to be, and that just kind of broke it off. And you can kind of see it throughout the year. Anytime Green is trying to, you know, interact with Poole, Poole is like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't really interested. So it's like, I feel like if you want the best chemistry, you want to get back to winning. Me personally, I would keep Draymond Green. I think Draymond Green does everything that you need him to do on the defensive end. He's able to facilitate on the offensive end. So you're able to give him the ball, and it ain't got to just be all stiff. And if I'm looking at what I just saw from Jordan Poole in his playoffs, I can't have that around this. This is not what we do here in Golden State. That just can't be what it is. So I just got him. I think the start of it is splitting that up. Somebody got to roll, because the chemistry is just all fucked up, and it don't seem like it's gonna be that. They asked Jordan Poole, "Hey, yo, what about his relationship with Draymond?" And he said, "I don't know. It's just been all business." So. Can't have that on you. Can't have that on the championship team. And if so, y'all got to be talented and good enough to do it. If Jordan gonna play like that, that must mean there's something else to that. Maybe you need a new start.
Right. There's nothing really more for me to say on both of y'all. Y'all covered everything. I don't really want to get in too much into the Jordan Poole thing. We'll have more on that later from all of us. So I'm not going to discuss that.
Money wise, you got to do something too, though. Their tax bill, I think, money wise, they're going to have to make a change.
They have to
do something.
Because
the new CBA is ruthless. Once you hit a certain point for multiple years, I think I read something, I heard something that said if they were to basically kind of run the same team back at like similar money, their tax bill would be higher than almost anyone's cap.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Like a whole other level. So just from a money standpoint, they gonna have to switch some things up, make some trades, probably let some people figure something out just to lower it because it's crazy with the new CBA.
Yeah. I agree, man. All right, so let's get to the next game in the series. My heart is still, I'm wearing blue for the last time this NBA season because my team is officially knocked out of the playoffs by the Miami Heat. Knicks lose in game 6, as I kind of predicted last week, I do believe, when we talked about it. I didn't think that the Knicks would come back and win 2 games. I didn't see that happening. Marcus, let's start with you first. What is your take on the Knicks versus Heat series?
Well, 2 things. I think we talked about it earlier was Julius Randle. The way he played in the playoffs, bro, you got to go. There ain't nothing else to say about that. I'll let Malik maybe go in on him. He's already gone in on him once. But my thing is Coach Thibodeau. Coach Thibodeau. I liked him when he first got hired with the Bulls because I remember them talking about how good of a defensive strategist he was, and he did wonders for us. I mean, we was number 1 in defense damn near every year with him, so he did wonders for us. But the one Achilles heel, he was a defensive coach, not an offensive coach. When shit start going left on offense, there is no adjustment. You just go keep, force feeding whoever got the ball. Which in our case, it was, hey, we got Derrick Rose. Just get the ball to Derrick Rose and get out the way. In the Knicks case, Jalen Brunson's hot. Keep giving them the ball. Get out the way. There was no kind of adjustments, and you can't do that if Jimmy Butler and Max Strus and Bam and Kyle Lowry and Gabe Vincent is going to play well. You can't have that. So.
Right. All right. So Corey, I asked Marcus a specific question. I'm going to ask you a specific question. Let's see. You talked about the Knicks and what they need to do. We'll talk more about that in the upcoming segment. So about the Miami Heat, what is it about the Miami Heat that were able to make them so successful against the Knicks, even though the Knicks had advantage on the sides, on the boards? The Knicks kind of played rugged. They had I don't want to say they had better shooting. They were kind of even kill when it came to who was going to be the better shooter or not. But what about this Miami Heat team made them so successful to get the Knicks out of there in 6?
I hate to say Heat culture, but like that's kind of where I come back on, because if you look at it from a talent standpoint, the Knicks will probably have more talented players than Miami does. Yeah. But there is something, and it's from the top down. Got to give credit to Coach Spo, because he puts the players in the right position to just, this is what you're good at, this is what you're going to do.
Right.
You got to instill confidence in the players to come out there so that when somebody who I've never heard of in life named Haywood Highsmith has to come out and play minutes in a fucking playoff game, he's going to come out there and know his role and like, this is what I'm here to do, and accept that and make plays. Like, that shit's not supposed to happen from him. I mean, and most of these dudes, Gabe Vincent, and again, as I said with the Lakers, players accepting their roles. Kyle Lowry is an NBA champion. Kyle Lowry is a multi-time All-Star. We need you to come off the bench behind Gabe Vincent. It's a lot of people who won't do that. But this is how we do things here. And you're a part of this, you accept that. And when you accept that, it's just, all right, now everyone's on the same page. And at the end of the day, I hate, again, still cliche shit, it just felt like they wanted it more. Yeah. It seemed like every loose ball, every rebound that kind of was up in the air, 50-50, all of that. So the first ones diving on the floor, throwing their bodies out there, taking the charges, taking the hits. It was Miami every single time. And when you've got someone like Jimmy Butler who's going to push you like that, and Lowry's the same who's going to push you like that, then you just get, then Bam starts going, oh shit, oh Julius, all right, bet I got him.
Yeah,
you ain't about to do shit. You ain't about to do shit. And now all of a sudden your defense, your defense is still good, but their defense is really good too. So now we kind of need other people to step up. Now someone like Mitchell Robinson, who's a luxury, it's kind of like, oh shit, we need someone else who can actually score. You kind of hurting us a little bit. We got to make these changes. And if you haven't made those changes all year, or now you're turning to players who you haven't had to turn to in these big situations, then the bad things happen. I'm still in shock that the Miami Heat are in a fucking Eastern Conference Finals. It's literally 2020 over again. I don't know how the fuck this happened.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about it. Yeah, honestly. To elaborate more on the Knicks, they had a good season, man. Without all the emotion and all of that, whatever you want to catch what I said about Julius Randle, go to Blackout Sports YouTube, go check that out. But if I look at it from the other side of the spectrum, I'm thankful that they have a player like Jalen Brunson. He showed. I'm still kind of like in disbelief what I've seen from Jalen Brunson this season, especially in the playoffs, and especially Game 5 and Game 6 against the Miami Heat. Because if you look at Jalen Brunson, Tibbs played him 48 minutes in Game 5.
Yep.
He gave you 40. Game 6, Tibbs played him 45 minutes. He only got 3 minutes of rest. He gave you 44 again, efficiently. Nobody saw that coming from Jalen Brunson. So I'm glad we have that piece. Josh Hart's contract is coming up. They got some talking to do. Hopefully we could get him in between 15, 17 million. Pretty sure he's going to opt out of his deal. We re-sign him.
He should.
Hopefully quickly. They got to figure out what they're going to do with Quickly and Obi. Obi's kind of looking like the odd man out because they still have Julius Randle. Of course, I think they're going to re-sign Quickly. Quickly's going to be like 25 mil a year. He didn't have the best playoffs either, so that's a little bit of a concern. But the defense that he gives the Knicks, you know what I'm saying, and his offense is always going to be there. He's a little bit streaky, but I think this is going to be his third year next year. That's usually when players kind of like chill out, calm down. Quentin Grimes was a dog defensively, especially when Quentin Grimes earned my respect when he hurt his knee on a play. Looked like he hyperextended it, trying to get over a screen or something like that.
And he got that steal.
Stayed in the game, got a steal against Jimmy Butler, went to the bench for a couple minutes, came back, and then played excellent defense against Jimmy Butler for the rest of the game. I got mad respect for Grimes.
Fact.
But man, it's just if I had to sit back and look at it, man, I'm happy with the season that the Knicks had. Did I expect them to get this far? No, but when I found out that we got that Miami Heat matchup, I did pick the Knicks in 7. So for them to get beat in 6 sucks, but I see that there's things to build on. Tom Thibodeau got to go for me, though. I think we've seen the ceiling with Tom Thibodeau, man. He's a great defensive coach. I salute him for building his culture, getting them boys to play like that. His rotations in this series were questionable, even though you had Quickly hurt. There was certain times where I think he had not Grimes. He had McBride out there playing point guard, and there was no ball movement. McBride was just kind of like dribbling the ball. I don't get what goes on with Tibbs sometimes, but I think Monty Williams is available now. Nick Nurse is available now. Mike Budenholzer is available now. You have coaches that can possibly take you to the next level offensively, and you're still going to have that defense in the players. That's instilled in them. That's why I give credit to Tibbs for doing that. But now in offensive situations where we need a playoff, like we was talking about that in the chat, plays off of timeouts, these boys can't score. You down 6, you can't just give the ball to Jalen Brunson and be like, yeah, go get it. Like, nah, this is the playoffs. That works in the regular season. I don't work here. I don't think Tibbs is able to make those type of adjustments. So I think it's time to move past Tibbs, man. I think it's time to move past Tibbs.
I hadn't completely thought about that, but like you said, with the coaches that are available, mainly the 3 who've all been in the NBA finals recently. Yeah, you need to take a strong look at bringing in one of them dudes.
For real.
And because, like you said, there are pieces there. Quickly's got one more year left on his deal. I think he's extension eligible. I think he's extension eligible because he'll be.
I think they'll get that done. They're not going to let him play that out
of his rookie deal. But he's got
Obi
one
too.
more
But
year.
I think Obi plays his out. I don't
Obi's
think. I don't
got
think
one more year. Wasn't Obi year after Quickly? This is only his.
I don't think so.
Year,
I think they drafted them in the same draft class. If I do believe, I think Obi and Quickly are the same because Quickly was kind of like a steal.
Yeah. No shit. You're right. Yep.
Yeah. They got the same contract.
So both of them are extension eligible, and will be on the last year of their deal. Right. So you got some pieces. You got to figure out who you want, who's definitely worth keeping, who's not.
Oh, we lost audio, Corey.
Yep, Corey, you froze and then your audio went out.
At least it was an hour in before.
Yeah, facts. But all right, man. So moving on, speaking of moving on, the Celtics are moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals to face the Heat. I don't feel bad for 76ers fans at all. I really don't. Because I don't. You know why? You know why I don't, though? The reason why I don't is because the reason why I don't feel bad for 76ers fans is because I told them, I said, hey, look, you may have traded James Harden for Ben Simmons, but in the playoffs, you're getting the same guy in crunch time. I'm telling you, I don't know what you're so excited about, but you're getting the same guy that's going to give you the same exact numbers when your season's on the line. And they laughed at me. Hey, James Harden, game 7, 9 points, 3 for 11 shooting. Sounds real Ben Simmons-ish to me. What's y'all take? Corey, what's your take on the series, man?
Come on. Game 7, Embiid. Last time, it was the last couple of times I can recall Embiid in a game 7. One time he just pitched out Ben Simmons. The time before that, he was crying as he walked off the court as Kawhi hit the most ridiculous game winner of all time. This is game 7, but this is where legends are made. This is MVP. You're one of the best players in the league. And no, we're not expecting every game to be. Everyone's had some bad closeout games. It's not. Bruh. I remember that Toronto game, that game with Philly and Toronto. I vividly remember Jimmy Butler being the guy carrying them down the stretch of that game and tying that game. It's not Joel. This is what I'm sorry, as much it, and he ain't here, so I can give him his props right now. Any big game, Jokic shows the fuck up. I'm sorry. Even when they is getting washed, it ain't because Jokic fell. Nah, Jokic still out there doing his job. Doing that. I just saw Jalen Brunson on the road drop 40, damn near half of his team's points on the road in the game 7. We saw Steph drop 50 in the first round in the game 7. And when push came to shove, just like he did last year in the game 7 and game 6 against Milwaukee, game 7 here, Jason Tatum showed the fuck up. This is where you make.
So let me ask you a question. I don't mean to interrupt you, but shouldn't we shoot him some bail because James Harden was terrible? I mean, it wasn't just like he shot like shit. He was dribbling the ball off of his foot. It was a whole
both of them deserve it. Both of them get it. James definitely deserves it. And James is going to get more because you fucked with us. You gave us hope. You gave people hope that things might have changed. If you were just shit the whole playoffs and in the beginning of this series, everyone would be like, yeah, James Harden, that's your fault. Why would you expect that from him anyway?
He didn't fool me because I told everybody, no, James Harden plays well in the first round.
Absolutely.
He doesn't disappear in the first round.
He played well at the beginning of this series.
The crazy thing was in the first round, he was trash in the first round. He had one decent game in the first round. He was trash in the first, the whole series, all 5. No,
They
So he
won
saved him-
game
he saved him with
one.
that
I
clutch
forgot
shot.
they swept.
He did. They won game 1 in Boston without Joel Embiid because James Harden balled the fuck out. Period. And in that overtime game, James Harden was hitting. All right. So you always look at everybody like you crazy when they start calling you out for this. Here we go again. Game 7. You got your chance. You need to deliver. You failed twice because you had 2 chances to close them out. And Joel gets that too. 5 of 18. I'm sorry. And what else did you do? I'm not saying he was at least he looked like he was trying for the most part, and then shit just got out of control. But if you're not going to score, I at least want you to get. There's no reason you shouldn't be getting double-digit rebounds in a game like this.
Right.
There's no
Marcus,
reason you shouldn't be getting 3-4 blocks.
Yeah.
Like, that's my other issue. Tyrese Maxey did his thing. Shout out to him. He ain't scared.
All right, so Marcus, I got a question for you before I ask you this question. All right. Looking at the stats, all starters of the Philadelphia 76ers were negative in the plus minus. All of them. I think that one that had the best plus minus was like negative 11. I think James Harden was like negative 36. Joel was like negative 20 something. It was terrible. Doc Rivers has now lost his 10th game 7, 5 more than any other coach in NBA history. Is it time for Doc to go?
It was time for Doc to go in the second quarter yesterday of the game.
So ask that question.
They could have released till early in the first half. They could have just went on, walked up to him and just said, "Hey, bro, we'll finish this shit. You can go home."
I ain't gonna hold you. That's one of the funniest text messages I've got in a long time. Because I didn't even know what was going on in the game. And then I got my phone buzzed and it was like, yo, you think they're gonna let Doc finish the game? Or I was like, wait, what is that? Yo, it's one of the funniest text messages I've got in a while.
He gotta fucking go, man. Doc gotta go. Doc is a good coach. I don't want to make it seem like he's just absolute garbage. It's just that it's levels. There's levels. There's some coaches that are legendary that can get you to the top and they can get the best out of their players. Then you got guys that can only get you so far.
He said Doc got left at the airport, fam.
He had to, man. I know I would have left his ass. I would have left him right there on the bench.
Corey, you're out again.
Oh, yeah, you out again.
You
Corey.
out again. Yeah.
But yeah, Doc gotta go, man. We can't have that out of Doc, man. Doc gotta roll.
Yeah. It's tough, man, because like I said it in the chat. It's like I don't feel bad for Doc, but I kind of feel bad for Doc because it's like, all right, if we look at it from another perspective, right? If we look at the team that Doc was successful with, beat the Lakers, by the way, Corey. It was for the Anthony Davis thing earlier. It was for the Anthony Davis thing earlier. I had to give
I earned that. I earned that.
give one off.
I earned that. I'll take
one
that.
off.
I'll take that.
All right,
I'll take
so
that. That's all right.
When you look at the
He
squad,
looked into it.
With the, all right, yeah, probably. But listen, the team that he was most successful with was a team full of dogs, right? When you look at teams that he's kind of had, there's always one temperamental guy there. Like,
yeah,
Rajon Rondo was temperamental, but he was still a dog.
Was
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he was still a dog though.
Yeah.
Clippers, you got CP3, DeAndre Ayton, then you got Blake Griffin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got Blake Griffin wilding out, being emotional, and you know what I'm saying, not playing his best in big moments and things like that. Chris is always hurt. He had Kawhi and PG. Kawhi and PG always hurt, whatever. Then you get to Philly, you deal with Ben Simmons. You trade problem for problem. now you got to deal with James Harden. So it's like, it's Doc's fault because you still got to coach the rest of the team. But it's like, I kind of see like, okay, I think Doc just needs like a hard-nosed team. I think Joel fits him, and I think Jimmy Butler fits him, which is a little bit weird.
Jimmy's still holding on to that too. He just retweeted the other day. He's like, Tobias Harris over me. He just retweeted that the other day. So he's still holding on to that.
As he should. Doc needs a team that coaches itself. That's when he won.
That's a good point.
That KG came over there. Ray Allen came over there. They already knew what it was. Paul Pierce, they were all 10-plus years in. Rajon Rondo is probably one of the 10 smartest players ever to step foot on a fucking NBA court.
Facts.
Yeah.
You get a team because they didn't need, like, yes, you got to have the guy keep them all together, corral, read the team, which there are certain coaches who are really good at read the team, kind of know when to turn it up and that kind of shit. But they didn't need that much coaching. They had that shit figured out.
And that was deep, too. Like, depth-wise, that was deep.
Tony Allen was on that squad. Tony Allen was on that squad.
You had James Posey, Eddie House. Like, they had some,
some real
niggas. Like, they had some real niggas that could really ball. Like, did he freeze again? Oh, no.
Yep,
he went out.
Again.
He went out again, Corey.
Hold on, what's going on with Corey, man? But Jay, you had Posey, you had all them boys, man. I agree with them. I didn't think think about that.
Yeah, them guys that they had were real. Like you said, they were dogs, but they was guys like they were veterans. They had been there already. They'd been through every situation, seen everything. And Rondo, even though he was young then, you couldn't tell him shit. He was a smart, like that motherfucker was perfect for all of those, for KG, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce. Rondo was perfect. Perfect mix. Just smart, think he know everything. You can't tell him shit. He was, and that's why him and Doc, went at it a lot.
Gino says Doc Rivers make black coaches look bad. I don't know what he mean by that. Maybe elaborate. Maybe elaborate.
Like I'm saying, man, it's like this my thing, bro. Like I know Doc don't win Game 7. I think it says something if you can get your team to the playoffs. Because there's a lot of coaches that can't even do that part. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with Doc, and like Doc is a good coach. I just, like I said earlier, it's levels. Like there's guys that can get the best out of their players. He can get you to the playoffs. He can get you to the second round. Maybe not so much in the finals, not even the Eastern Conference Finals, but like. But there's other coaches that can't do that part, so I'm not gonna say Doc is like a bad coach. I ain't gonna go that far. It's just like he ain't at that level.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens because they asked him straight up, do you see yourself being back with this team? And he said, I feel like we got a group, but I think he tried. I don't know if he was trying to put pressure on the 76ers or what, but he was like, I only got like 2 years left. So I don't know how that helps if they fire you, get another coaching job. I can only give y'all 2 years. Like what? Nah, that's not. That's not happening, bro.
2 years, not with this Game 7. You might not make it.
He don't make adjustments and he ends up on stacked teams. He straight fucks up. I mean, not all of them Game 7s is on him though. Like he's played a few with Chris Paul getting hurt, and it's not all on Doc. Like I can't.
Like yesterday, I felt bad for him to have to sit there and watch James Harden, who played well in Game 1 and whatever other game that he won. Like you looking at James Harden play well 3 out of the 7 games. The 3 out of the 3 games that he played well in, they won. The 4 that they lost, he played like ass.
I don't know, but
I'm not gonna put it 100% on him. You got him not playing up to par. He only getting up 11 shots, bro.
And only hitting 3
getting
of
up
them.
11 shots. Fuck the fact that he only made 3. He's getting up 11. He getting up 11. This the same nigga that hit 45 in Game 1.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put it all on Doc. Doc deserves some of it. Of course, he's the head coach. But bro, James Harden, Embiid, your MVP, the one that said that bullshit after the game, by the way.
Gino up here wilding. Say you put that energy towards Julius Randle. How about that? All right, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna get our predictions.
I'm sorry, man. Said the other players, everyone's got to be better, and Tobias Harris and Tyrese Maxey outscored you.
Yeah, didn't Embiid say that? He was like, me and James need help. I was
me
like,
James
ain't
can't win alone.
He said me and James can't win
alone. Everyone needs to get better. And Tyrese Maxey and Tobias Harris was the highest scores on the team.
The nigga was 5 for 18, man.
The crazy thing is, I forgot what I was going to say because Gino pissed me off because I thought about Julius Randle again. So we just gonna move on. So let's go ahead before we do 100 the fuck out of here. Let's go ahead. Let me get y'all predictions first. I'm gonna give Jarrod a little bit more time. Let me get y'all prediction for Heat versus Celtics, man. What would y'all see happening? Who you got? How many games?
Man,
this one is tough. I don't really know who I'm gonna pick until I hear y'all points. So y'all probably gonna sway my decision. To be honest,
third time in 4 years, they know each other.
Wow.
Like
normally I would go. Like I could go. Like if I'm looking at the roster, I'm going with Boston. Off rip. But I can't do that because these two know each other. And Coach Spoelstra ain't no bitch. He ain't no bitch. That's why it's like, bro, there's one thing about, like Corey talked about earlier. He culture. It's really tough to pick against them guys.
But
I'm sorry, man, but with Jason Tatum getting going the way he did last night, and Jaylen Brown, he can only be a third of himself, and they can get that off. Like I think it's 7 games.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Okay, hold on. And real quick, I got Boston at 7. Now let's just switch over to the other series. Let's go.
Yo, we switching, and it's what we doing. Hold on.
So we meet again, you bum.
Championship bum to you.
It's the revenge tour of 2020. We get all niggas that we done faced out of here.
Revenge tour.
We got
you didn't see Portland.
Bums out in Phoenix out of here. You next. You next. Denver and 5. Denver and 5.
I love it. I love that energy.
I was originally gonna give you 2 games, but I heard what you said earlier about Nikola Jokic not being the best player in the world. So, guess what? Denver and 5.
All right. Just gonna do it like this. Number 1, Lakers in 6, because that's how it's been all this entire playoff. So I'm sticking with Lakers in 6 because if the Warriors, the defending champions, the team who actually has championship players on there, can get in 6, Denver, y'all will go in 6, just like everybody else. Number 2, listen, I got respect for Jokic. You know, he'll do his thing. Shout out KCP. He know what's up with us. But I got a little wager for you. I'm not even gonna go on the full series because we know how we feel on that. However many cases you want that Austin Reeves average Porter Jr. What you want to do on that? Because you have been 3 cases.
3 cases or whatever beer you want, Corey. I ain't gonna go do. We're gonna go beer. Whatever beer you want, Corey. 3 cases of it.
3 cases that the best American white player in the NBA outscores your light skin.
Of them,
listen, and you got one of them too.
It's only like 3 of them.
Your boy might be number 2.
It's only 3 of them, G. Come on, dog. Don't do the
Austin
white
Reeves
boy
is
like
going
that.
to outscore Michael Porter Jr. Keep this right here. AD is going to give Jokic hell. I want to know.
And Jokic gonna give AD hell. Like,
but there's a difference.
When AD get in foul trouble, who's gonna guard Jokic?
First off, we're the teams that draw the fouls. Let's make that very clear. We're the team that draws fouls.
Who is going to guard Jokic when AD gets in foul trouble? Or let's not forget this. AD weigh $135, bro. Jokic weigh 280. Let's be for real. Last time he seen Jokic, he got hurt.
230, 240.
Last time he seen Jokic, he got hurt.
So that's
and he got hurt on a retarded leg injury. Like, come on, dog.
So Nikola Jokic is responsible for 2 of AD's most recent injuries. I'll give him that.
You don't want to see that man, bro.
That's fine. Well, we saw him in the playoffs before, and we know what happened. Kobe.
And he's way better.
We saw what happened to Kobe.
He's way better since then, bro.
That's
he done won 2 MVPs since then.
AD is a defensive menace.
AD better eat his Wheaties this week.
Yeah, he gonna be all right. AD's going to do his job. I want to know what's Jamal Murray about to do when he got what? I'm sorry.
Who's gonna stop him?
What do you mean? Who's gonna stop him? The same group that made Ja have a hell of a night. Made him go back to the streets. We made Ja go back to the streets. We made Ja go back to whatever. We made Ja go back to the streets and start pulling up the tools again.
You happy about a bad hand, John?
You ever see Steph? You ever see Steph that frustrated? When's the last time we see Steph that frustrated? Having to deal with the shit.
Because
not just because his players.
His other light skin buddy didn't show up. You know that guy they call top 10 Clay in the group. Show up.
Mm-hmm. So you gonna tell? So you
9 for 48 in 3 games.
You're telling me that the Lakers defenders can give Ja Morant and Steph Curry issues, but Jamal Murray is about to sit here and
Steph
cook
Curry
us?
averaged 27. That's not issues, Corey.
You want to check his percentages? He was real efficient. He was very, very efficient. And
said
just
anything about efficiency?
Because that matters. Because that matters.
He still averaged 27. 27 is 27.
Because he's Steph. He's the top 10 all time. And unlike some other players, and unlike some other all-stars over in the East, he actually shows up when in the games that matters most. But if you can get Steph Curry to need, how many times have we seen Steph get 30 points on 28 shots?
All right,
how often does that happen?
I'm gonna step into this madness. All right, 1 point. One minute.
Jarrod, I'm gonna just caught it straight for no reason.
yo, just to let y'all know, I just said it. Jarrod and Corey have been arguing for days now. This is something that we've been waiting for. Hey, Jarrod, you got 1 minute. Say whatever you need to say to Corey. Get your final point off.
Look here, Corey. It's the revenge tour of the Nuggets, bro. Phoenix out of there. Everybody talk about, oh, y'all not gonna beat Phoenix. They got KD and Booker. And what I tell y'all, both them niggas can average 40, and I don't care about none of that shit. Because ain't nobody gonna come off the bench and win the game for their ass. Now we back to who I want to see. I wanted to see the Lakers because you've been crying about getting the Lakers all season. You've been crying about it. Hey, say bye-bye. Nuggets in 5.
Tom, Corey, you got 1 minute, Corey.
Apparently, I'm over here arguing Dylan Brooks now.
What?
Because now you want the Lakers? Okay. Yeah, KD and Booker, and then the rest of the team was a G League squad. You don't have that with us. Our bench is better than y'all's. Clearly, you're still reliant on Jeff Green.
We're not relying.
You are reliant on Jeff Green. You are reliant on
Jeff Green.
Jarrod, no rebuttal. Jarrod,
you want to sit here and talk about what happens when AD gets in foul? I'll take Rui over Jeff Green right fucking now, and I'm damn sure I'm taking Schroeder over any of your fucking guards off the bench. You don't have a support cast. KCP, he'll do whatever. Porter is about to get locked. Jamal Murray is going to sit here and need 28 shots to get 24 points. Our defense is locking y'all down. Jokic is good enough, and I respect him that I will give him 2 games. Murray will have 1 random good game, and that's it. Lakers in 6. Boston, what up? We'll see you.
So, Jarrod, you have the Nuggets in 5. You said that?
Nuggets in 5.
Corey got the Lakers in 6. Marcus, who you got, man? I'm just still stuck on this face-off we just had, bro.
Man, the face-off is kind of bit. Okay, hold up.
The face-off was fire. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, the face-off was fire.
Finally, Marcus sees what it's like to have to follow some shit. This is what
that was it. I get it, Corey. I get it. All right. I gotta go. I'm gonna go with the Lakers, bro. Only because I just think defensively they've been pretty damn good and pretty solid throughout the playoffs. That's kind of why they're here. They've been playing pretty well, and they always seem to have somebody step up, whether it's Austin Reeves, maybe D'Angelo Russell. Goddamn, Lonnie Walker even dusted his fucking. He even dusted off. That nigga was in a coffin. We didn't even know he was alive. That nigga even came out of nowhere. I just think that it always seemed to be somebody for the Lakers that pop up and do well. And with Denver, it's kind of my concern when I'm looking down the stretch. It's like, okay, I know Jokic. I'm expecting Murray. I'm expecting Porter, but who else? I ain't expecting Aaron Gordon to do shit, but that's another thing. But yeah, I got the Lakers in 7. No, I got the Lakers at 6.
Jarrod, I know we had a FaceTime conversation. I just want you to know I'm still on your side.
But you picking the Lakers?
Let me give you my reasons why. Okay. On paper, the Nuggets have a better all-around team than the Lakers do, in my opinion. But Corey, I ain't figured shit, bro. I ain't figured shit. And I know you took it easy on me today, but you didn't want to. No, you didn't want to. All right. I know you was saving yourself. You was saving all this energy for Jarrod if Jarrod showed up. And I know if it was any other time, I would have got all the Knicks smoke. So you know what, Corey? You know what I want? Because I know this is the only thing that would break your heart as a Lakers fan losing. I know this is the only thing.
I know where you're going.
No, this is the only thing. So I'm not picking the Lakers because I believe they'll beat the Nuggets. That's not why I'm picking them. I'm picking the Lakers
because you want them to go to the finals.
I want them to go to the finals and lose to Boston.
That's wild, Malik.
Because of his Knicks in Cleveland pick when he knew. This is what makes me upset. Okay. He knew we was going to beat Cleveland.
I did not know that. That is not fair.
You know.
Corey, you wide out too. Like you said,
I absolutely did.
3.
That was me being petty.
Yeah.
I legit thought Cleveland was going to win the series.
It's my turn. Just like I said on Jarrod's post, it's my turn. It's my turn. So you know what? I want the Lakers to go to the finals. I got the Lakers in 7. Want them to go to the finals so they can get swept by Boston.
Damn, not
sweat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweat.
Damn.
Love it. It's my pick. So then I can go into the NFL season with my head held high.
Right. You think Julius Randle gonna do a picture like you did with the little Knicks sign thing? He gonna
like this?
He gonna do that?
No, he better. He better
gonna do that.
He better because we gonna trade him in 3 weeks. So he better.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. 3 weeks. You go. He better. So let's go. Let's go ahead and hurry up and get to 100 the fuck out of here, Jarrod. Are you sticking around?
Yeah. I'll stick
All
around
right.
for a minute.
All right.
And my Heat pick, I got the Heat in 6. Fuck Boston and anybody rooting for them.
What
Red Sox, the Bruins, fucking
okay.
Celtics, anybody from Boston. Shout out Braulio.
Oh
Yeah.
Corey, I might need to take that back because my hate for Braulio is a lot more than I got for you.
I'm hurt because like Jarrod literally just stole my thunder. Like that was literally where it was just I was gonna go on a nice little, explanation and have some things, and then it was just gonna be at the end of the day, fuck Boston. Like Miami in 7. All of them. But
anybody in the New England area.
Just like they said in Showtime. Y'all seen the Showtime, the Lakers show on HBO, and they was like sitting there, push come to shove, fuck Boston. Fuck Boston. That's how it is.
Yeah.
I think Boston's gonna win the series, but fuck Boston, Miami in 7.
I got Boston in 6. I think they have the better matchup when it comes to guards. I think they're able to exploit things. I think with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they're able to exploit the weaknesses that the Knicks weren't to because they didn't have that guard play. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they have anybody to guard Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Not both of them. If y'all could think of somebody, please let me know because I don't think they do. And I don't think they, after what we've seen them going ham from threes against the 76ers, the zone is not going to work.
Maybe they could get a throwback Jimmy performance. You throw Max Strus on the other one. That's the best I can come up with.
Max Strus.
That's the best I could come up with.
Okay, yeah. So
my
argument is there. I'll take Jaylen Brown cooking Max Strus any day.
Shout out Haywood Highsmith. Maybe he pulls.
Okay.
I'm just tripping that there's a man named Haywood Highsmith getting playoff minutes for a team in the conference finals.
All I know is I better not catch Corey or Jarrod on 40 bars pictures on Instagram. That's all I know.
On who?
That says
What I
fuck
missed?
Boston.
No, you know what?
It's always
Go
fuck Boston.
to the Knicks. Go to the Knicks city.
Right.
Go to the Knicks city before Marcus start wilding out.
Yeah. You probably going.
I was like, this is what's going where he's going to. This is.
All right, so our next segment. Hold on, let me get the music going.
And it's genuine too, because I don't even know what we about to talk about.
Damn sure don't.
God, we don't know.
You don't know. We kind of covered a couple of them. Jarrod, since you don't have a lot of time, let's just go ahead and get to the first one. Next segment. 100 or fuck out of here. First question. And we're going to solo it out. Do that. Hold on. Give me a second. We're going to solo it out. So let me get rid of that. First question. I'm going to go ahead and get this shit off quick. Should the Knicks trade Julius Randle? Raise your hand if you want to go first.
I'm going first.
Hold on. Got you.
Trade his ass. Trade his ass to Portland. No, matter of fact, trade his ass to Detroit.
Damn.
Trade his ass somewhere where he don't appreciate. Trade him to... No, don't trade him Sacramento. They got a good team. Trade him somewhere where there's trash. Trade him Oklahoma City. Trade him somewhere. Get him the fuck out of
Grizzlies.
He won't last it. Trade him. Trade him to the Raleigh Rockets. There you go. That's where you need to go.
You do not want to come there. I'm letting you know right now. That's the last place Julius Randle want to be. Nope, don't do it. Nope, trust me.
But 100, get his ass the fuck up out of here.
So that's both. So
Get the fuck out of here!
No. Like, just get his ass the fuck up out of here.
Corey.
I was gonna agree with that. I was gonna agree with that. It was basically like a fuck out of here, but technically it's 100, but really it's fuck out of here. Just get Julius the fuck out of here. And I have your answer that you were looking for, Jarrod. You were so close. Trade him to fucking Charlotte. What the fuck did they have going on? You were really, really close. Yeah, go to fucking Charlotte and fuck with LaMelo and the Simp, PJ Washington, whatever the fuck. I don't know. But yeah, get him fuck out of New York.
Let him will know my slogan.
We're not doing that to my son, though. But Marcus, your turn.
Yeah, we gotta get Julius the fuck up out of here. And if we being honest, we could trade that nigga for a half-eaten sandwich and a pack of M&M's. Let's get him out of New York. If we can get him out of New York for a Sprite, that's cool. I'm cool with that. A number one from Wendy's. Light mayonnaise, no mayo, no ketchup. We can do that. You know, a number two from just trade him. Just get him the fuck out of here for anything. You don't even need
Get the fuck out of here.
All right, man. Look, Marcus, I'm about to show you why you my guy. About to show you why you my guy. Y'all already know how I feel, right? You gotta fucking go. I ain't cursed all show. I saved it for this. Julius Randle got to get the fuck out of New York. I don't want to hear, yeah, you got to be professional, the comments that I got on my video. I'm a fan too. I can be a fan. So the fan in me says he got to get the fuck out of New York. I'm sorry. And I also, you know, I went on ESPN, you know, they got a trade machine. I made sure to do my research. As your future favorite sportscaster, I made sure to do my research. Here's my first trade.
Oh, God.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, God.
No, hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on.
Knicks fans.
Hold
I
on.
Might be worse than me.
Wait, just chill out. Just relax. All right? My first trade. Contracts match up. Julius Randle, Evan Fournier said he don't see himself back with the team. You right, bro. We getting rid of you too.
I didn't even know he was over there still.
Exactly, which is why we need to get rid of him.
And y'all needed shooting so bad.
Y'all needed shooting. Y'all got Evan Fournier on the bench.
Which is exactly, now you see why Tibbs got to go. But since Tibbs, you ain't going to use him.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Your future favorite sportscaster. You see? Yeah. So give them 2 unprotected first rounds, 1 protected because they got on them. They need a little bit of help because of what they did with Rudy Gobert. We get Karl-Anthony Towns. I'd rather have Karl-Anthony Towns than Julius Randle at this point. My second trade.
I think would rather have Karl-Anthony Towns than Julius Randle.
Yes.
I don't know if that's I'm just imagining a Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert front court, and I'm crying a little bit inside. Why do you hate Anthony Edwards?
Why do you hate
Anthony Edwards?
Not our problem. Not our problem. They can figure it out. My next trade.
Nah, not enough.
I understand. Look, I was in a rush.
What?
I was in a rush. I'm pretty sure Quickly might be in the deal. Maybe consider RJ Barrett.
Nigga, maybe Jalen Brunson. What you talking about, man?
We ain't trading Jalen Brunson. No.
Then why? Okay.
Don't worry. Let me get my shit off. I gave y'all time. Let me get my shit off. Julius Randle, Evan Fournier, 3 unprotected first round picks, couple more players. We get Dame if Dame decides to smarten up. And if that don't work, you just give me a chopped cheese for him. Give me a chopped cheese. I'm good.
Shout out to the Aki, man.
Yeah, salute to the man. Salute to the Aki, man.
I've seen enough. Julius Randle, Evan Fournier, we need their contracts off of the books. We can rebuild. Just give me the chopped cheese. If we can't get Dame or Cat or another star, I'm good.
I like how he packaged Evan Fournier with Malik. Like, he's gone with him.
Yeah,
like, no matter the
sure.
trade, Evan and Julius is gone. I like that. Getting the ball, especially if Evan.
Evan already said that he know that he was gone. Like Evan said, his season ended months ago.
Exactly.
You had to be a dumb motherfucker to not know you was gone. My only thing is, can we not trade Dame to another place where he gonna be a part of a small ass backcourt? Can we get Dame on a team with the actual fucking shooting guard? Not another 6 foot motherfucker that can't do shit else but score. He went from CJ to Anthony Simons, who's just a smaller CJ, and then we gonna go to Brunson. Can he play with
a smaller CJ? Is crazy.
Blame the Warriors. They broke the league, bro. What you want me to do? You're not going to find a lot of, bro.
Anthony Simons is a smaller CJ McCollum.
That's what he is. They the same player. They said this won't work, so we gonna try the same thing with someone else. That makes no fucking sense to me.
He's just 6'2", but we gonna try it.
All right. So moving on. Next one. Forget the question. The pressure should be on KD after the loss to the Nuggets, because if you read social media waves, the media is criticizing DeAndre Ayton, but on social media, the KD jokes are starting to resurface again. The pressure should be on KD after the loss to the Nuggets. I'm going to go, since Corey, you can't go after Marcus, I'm going to just let you go first.
Yes, it should be. I'm sorry. What all did Phoenix give up to get him? Every other semi-decent role player on the fucking team and a bunch of picks? No, you gonna need to step up. You scored, yes, but Kevin Durant, you shooting 22% from 3 for a series? Nah, you got to step it up. That team gave up an entire playoff rotation and multiple first-round picks to bring you there, and it was not to lose in the second round. Yes. Pressure should be on him, and now coach got fired. Yes, pressure on KD. 100.
All right, Jarrod, 100 or fuck out of here. The pressure should be on KD.
Fuck out of here. The pressure should not be on KD. KD just got there. He ain't got all he is there for is to shoot. He's a hired assassin. No, the pressure should not be on KD. The pressure should be on that light-skinned motherfucker that's been there since forever. Devin fucking Booker. The pressure needs to be on him. You know why? Because who froze up in games? Who froze up? Devin fucking Booker. Who froze up last year? Devin fucking Booker. Who froze up in the finals? Devin fucking Booker. That's who all the pressure need to be on. Y'all keep letting that light-skinned motherfucker slide. He's the one that need to be the pressure on. So fuck out of here.
Oh, don't.
I like that, Jarrod. Talk your shit, man. He took my answer. God damn, he took my answer. Talk your shit, Jarrod.
I'm gonna play this one. Fuck out of here. Go ahead, Marcus.
He took my answer, bro. At this point, if I'm going between Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, I'm going with Devin Booker. Because up until Game 7, I just knew I was getting 40 out of Devin Booker. I knew I was. He must have fucked Selena Powell before the game or something. Because Dow Powell was sucked up. That shit was crazy. I don't understand this nigga Devin. I don't know what it is about Game 7. He don't fuck with it.
That was Game 6 this year. It wasn't even Game 7.
Oh, yeah, Game 6. Even worse. Elimination Game 7. Booker say, fuck it. Shout out to Selena Powell.
Get the fuck out of here!
Corey, this shit sucks, bro. I did it to myself thinking I could handle it, and the minute I let him go before me, and I was like, yeah, I could be all right. Nah, I can't. Look, to me, it's fuck out of here. I'm not blaming KD, bro. You played 13 games to them before the playoffs. They had no sets for you. I'm not blaming KD. I'm not even blaming Book. I'm not blaming Book for that.
That's my thing.
Book gave you 36 points per game on 70% shooting from the floor. He's entitled to have a bad game. I'm sorry. Look, I can't.
Y'all about to make me get that boy the Chris Paul treatment, man.
You're making me.
That. We ain't doing that.
We're not. Hold up. Bring me up.
Bring everybody up.
We just killed Embiid for going 5 for 18. How we not gonna do the same for Booker?
Because he wasn't dropping 40 and 50 the rest of the series. Y'all are making me.
They made it to Game 7.
This is me.
Obviously.
I am the guy who literally was like, I could make an argument Devin Booker ain't the top 5 shooting guard.
I remember you saying
this
that.
This is me.
I remember you saying that.
And nobody would disagree because I don't think so.
Sitting here, that's ridiculous. Now, the nigga was.
Can't blame Corey. I'm with you. I can't blame Book for shit. Like
that was less than a week ago.
Who cares? Where he at now? At the crib.
He would have been at the crib 8 days ago if he wasn't dropping fucking 50 points.
That's cool,
on 80%.
You ain't got no pressure.
Okay, so don't tell me he can do it for 6 and then tell me when it comes down to when I need the 40. Oh shit, well, I mean,
I gave y'all
right into a bad game. So we gonna give it up to campaign. Here, Cam, this your game today.
You do it. You do it, Cam.
Today.
It's you.
Hey, go
get your shit, Cam.
Because Devin Booker had 6 good games, so 7. He had 5 good games, so 6. He don't need 6. He just needs 5 good games.
Really,
so
it was
6.
only 4. To be honest with you.
Elimination game, we gonna give it to Cam. Here, Cam, go crazy.
Go crazy, Cam. This your show out game. Go get a contract while I sit over here and just chill, because you know it's an elimination game and the superstar that I'm supposed to be don't show up. Shout out to Joel Embiid.
Get the fuck out of here.
The FMVP.
Both of y'all. The both of y'all. I'm gonna put it to both of y'all. That wasn't even to the question.
You think Phoenix could deserve? You think Phoenix had the? You think they needed a bad game from Devin Booker with that roster?
They have nobody else. What the fuck? Nobody else. What do you want Booker to do? I can't put you on my back and carry you for 6 games. Fucking ridiculous. What's his name? Jimmy Butler didn't even do that against the Knicks.
The very first 5 games, we gonna give him all the praise in the world. When we need your ass, you can just go on the back burner because we ain't got nobody else.
So they didn't need him. They didn't need him in the first game. They didn't need him in the first 4 games. They
barely
40.
They
that's my point.
Won with
that's
him
my
dropping
point.
47.
That's the point. That's the point.
He dropped 13 points, and we act like it's no big deal.
He dropped 47 on 20 of 25, and they barely won.
He did the very same thing last year in another elimination game too, by the way. But go ahead.
In the finals,
he didn't have nowhere near the type of shit he did this year. He didn't go nowhere near close to that shit last year.
He shut the bed. Last year.
He, nigga, 80% from the field.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
No, it's not. Who cares?
It's crazy.
When he at the house.
Yo,
at the house.
80%. It's fucking insane.
Shout out to Chris Paul and Devin Booker. Hey, y'all new coach Isaiah Thomas.
You know what disappoints me? You know what disappoints me about you two niggas for real? I understand I made my DeAndre Ayton point. I understand. But you should have said shout out to Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton more than you should have said shout out to Devin Booker and CP3. That's a little bit disappointing there. I ain't gonna hold you.
25 wide open shots from 10
time I
feet,
ever mentioned Chris Paul is to say salute to Chris Paul.
All right, Marcus, we moving on.
Chris Paul was even a factor in this series, bro. You said I thought Chris Paul was gonna be a factor in the series at all, whether he was healthy or not. Did I say that?
No, you didn't.
I don't give a fuck about Chris Paul. It was about Devin Booker and Kevin Durant.
I've been waiting for him for weeks. Finally, Marcus.
Goddamn Chris Paul been sitting up here talking about some fucking Chris Paul. We ain't talking about that bitch all year. Devin Booker was the nigga that hit 40 all fucking playoffs. And when he needed a 40, he said, "I know, man. I'm tired, man. Shit, I'm tired,
bro.
It all day."
Hey, Cam. This your game, bro. I know you've been.
But y'all want to put it on the nigga that just got there. He ain't
LeBron
even been.
Said you wasn't supposed to be in the league no more, fool.
I'd have put it on.
Y'all put it on the nigga that just got there 2 months ago.
I don't put it on him more than I put it on Chris Paul or Ayton but the fact of the matter is they did not give up an entire roster full of people to lose in the fucking second round. No one told KD to get hurt on a goddamn layup line.
I hate to interrupt this.
At least AD get hurt games.
We
This
gotta
gonna
move
finish
on.
in the group chat. Don't worry, I'm bringing this.
Yeah, well, he's going to the group chat on this. For sure. For sure. I'm gonna see you there. I'm gonna see you there. We ain't have an argument like that in a long time. I like that one. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you.
Out of here.
They're gonna make me hate
Devin
Devin
Booker.
Booker. I don't wanna
Hey,
do
I
that.
hate him
I
already.
don't want
You
Devin.
one of them niggas that just wanted the money.
If I say some nasty shit about you next year, Devin, it ain't my fault. It's these.
I've been on that Devin Booker fan. Y'all remember when I said he get a whole bunch of points with empty calories?
I've been saying that forever, and I can't
still
say
feel
that
way,
when
Corey.
you shoot 80% in a
Corey.
game on
Corey.
25 shots.
Corey, you only
Group
won
chat.
2 of them games.
Group chat.
2.
Yeah, you would have won none of them, and you would have won none of them if you didn't.
I've lost control of the show.
What's the next one? The Golden State Warriors. Should they would sign Draymond Green and trade Jordan Poole? You know what I think? You should trade Jordan Poole for a motherfucking ham sandwich and the number 32 pick or some shit like that. Like, get Jordan Poole the fuck out of here. Give Draymond Green. He not getting the max, but give him some money to shut his ass up. Like, and you know what? Y'all might kill me for this.
Oh, probably.
You might want to look into trading Klay Thompson. I'm just saying, if you're gonna keep Jordan Poole, you might want to trade Klay. You got to get rid of somebody.
Can't do that.
Because apparently, in this
can't
new
do that.
CBA, they gonna be fucked up with the money wise. So like, they gotta go. Neither one of them niggas can play defense no more. And if Klay ain't hit no more, he ain't no good to you. So don't keep him there.
All right. Well, he said he technically it's 100 that they should resign Draymond Green and trade Jordan Poole, but he wants Jordan Poole too.
Get the fuck out of here.
Marcus, you go next. It's Corey's turn to go after you.
I'm not gonna say no wild.
Damn it.
I'm not gonna say no wild. Well, maybe. All right, so nah, for real. I'm a re-sign Draymond. Like I said earlier, I think Draymond just checked too many boxes when it comes to winning. A little more than Jordan Poole. I just didn't like the body language I saw on Jordan Poole when he wasn't playing well. Like, there's certain things that you can do, even if your shot not falling. You can play some defense. Do fucking something. Like, you just came in. One game, he came in 12 minutes, no points, 4 fouls. First half. Get Jordan Poole the fuck out of there, re-sign Draymond Green, and hey, if you can trade Klay Thompson and get something out of it, which I don't think you can, good luck with that, but I'm re-signing Draymond. I'm getting Jordan Poole the fuck up out of here. Trade Jordan Poole to Houston. That's where the hoes at.
All right, 100 to the question, but Jordan Poole again.
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, no. Draymond showed that he can still be that dude in certain games. I don't think he can do it for a whole season, but he can make a huge difference. And Jordan Poole was like basically unplayable. He was awful. It was actively like, oh, you on D'Lo? Here, D'Lo, you got it. Oh, you want Reeves? Here, Reeves, go one-on-one. Oh, Lon? Yeah, no. Jordan Poole was terrible. He needs a new change of scenery. I don't think he's just going to be a terrible player, but he needs a change of scenery. He needs to get out of there for sure. But no, you cannot trade Klay. Because unless you want Steph Curry to walk the fuck out that door when he's gone, you don't trade fucking Klay Thompson. That's just what it is. Is it fair? No. But that's the greatest player in the history of your franchise and one of the 10 best players of all time. You're not trading his best friend and the guy he came up in the league with.
Myers might be out of there too, so
all that's still fine. Whoever comes in knows that Steph Curry is fucking Steph Curry. They ain't fucking never watched basketball before. Anyone who takes that job knows you do whatever the fuck to make Steph Curry happy. You ain't trading Klay. And I'm not saying it in a normal situation. Yes, you would explore that. This ain't a normal situation. That's Stephen fucking Curry. You're not trading Klay.
Hey, Corey, you just made my point. That's all good, bro. Appreciate it.
All right, so I guess Corey's out of here is to trade 100 to the question, but trading Klay Thompson, Corey says.
I don't well know my slogan.
All right, man. 100 to the question. Jordan Poole got to go. The shot selection, horrible. Do y'all know his playoff stats?
Awful.
Do y'all know?
Yeah, that was really bad. That was really bad.
10 points per game.
Go to the percentages.
I'm getting there. 10 points per game. 3 rebounds. 2 assists. Averaged almost 2 turnovers. You're coming off the bench. Why are you turning the ball over 2 times a game? You're a 6-man. They didn't even play you that much. Like Corey said, you were so unplayable through a lot of the games in the series. You shot 35% from the floor. Terrible. Your 3-point percentage, right? You know them 40-footers you like taking. You were 24% from 3, my guy. You know what they called you, Jordan Poole? Do you know? Do you know what you were supposed to be called? Do you know you were supposed to be called the third splash brother? That's out the fucking window. That's like, I'm sorry, my guy. That's not happening.
Y'all niggas ain't even related.
For real. Not even by marriage, my guy.
Not even an adopted brother. Nah.
Yeah.
Nigga can't even. They said the pool party was closed, bro.
They can't even marry you into the family.
I mean, it was open in Denver last year, but, things change, I guess.
But a slight shot at Jarrod. The pool party was definitely open against Denver. But Jordan Poole.
Hey.
Jordan Poole not
Get the
invited
fuck
to
out
the
of here.
That's true.
All right. We got one more, I do believe.
Cause ain't that nigga a munch? Never mind.
All right. 76ers should run it back with James Harden and Joel Embiid.
That was one of my comments.
Y'all read the question. I'm done hosting the show. I'm taking my tie off and everything. I'm done. I can't control you niggas. I can't. I even said nigga today. See, look at them trying to clean my act up, and I can't with y'all. I really can't. Hey, look, the 76ers should run it back with James Harden and Joel Embiid. You know what, Marcus? You go first. I'm sick of you two. you go first.
Well, fuck it. Send James Harden ass to Houston where he want to be so he can go trick out all them strippers out there. And then you can run it back with Joel Embiid, I guess, if the niggas can stay healthy long enough. I don't know what you do with these niggas. Break this shit up. This shit is a wrap. How about that? Have we ever explored that shit? We always try to fight the process, or let's explore the process, or let's wait on the process. All this shit with the process, it look like the process failed. All right, how about that? Let's just start this shit all the way over. I know y'all got a lot of message, but y'all done fucked up. Y'all done did a lot of fucked up shit, and it's just no fixing this shit if we want to be real.
Fuck out of here.
Corey, because I hate you. You go next.
That's fine. I wouldn't say the process has failed. They went from the worst team in the league to a playoff team consistently. But no, James can go.
That ain't the process, Corey. You know what they were supposed to do.
When's the last time Philly won? We gotta keep expectations in line. Philly ain't won a title since '83. It's been 40 years. It's been 40 years. All right, y'all made
that
one
means
final.
It's time. That don't mean
y'all made one final since then
line.
in the worst Eastern Conference ever, and it took a god awful referee Game 7 against Milwaukee to win that. But that's a whole other category. Get James the fuck out of here. No, you do not need to run this back.
Aaron McKee, I remember that. That was a terrible loss.
That team was terrible.
I remember that roster.
Team was terrible.
James
can
Tyrone
go.
Hill in that squad?
Matumbo was Tyrone Hill. I think Tyrone Hill was on that squad. Todd McCullough, I think.
Raja Bell.
Raja was AI.
Raja was
getting to the finals.
Yeah,
and getting at least one game.
Yeah. Nonetheless, they ain't got to run. Listen, that was the only team that could work with AI. That's a whole other conversation. Once again, couldn't play with another star. But let James go. Trade Tobias and something else to get some other decent players in there. Give Maxey a bigger role. Make Maxey the clear number 2 with Joel. Trade Tobias and a couple other pieces to get some other actual players and get that. But you can't run this back again. You cannot run this back again with James.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let me tell y'all something. Hell no. Fuck out of here. Don't run it back. Don't put it on repeat. Don't play it again. Don't remix it. Just, you know what? Trade Joel Embiid. Trade James Harden. Fire Doc Rivers. fire the GM because you know he loves James Harden. Fire his ass too, and start this whole process shit over again.
That shit is done, man.
You a year late. You should have. If you gonna do that, you should have done that this year, so you have a chance at Wemby.
Well,
Chose the wrong year. It's too late for that.
We gonna find out where Wemby going tomorrow. Draft lock is coming on tomorrow.
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, my take is a personal take. I saved this. I didn't want to do it on Blackout Sports because I didn't really want to kill him on Blackout Sports. But my pick is definitely a petty one. Usually, you know, the objective Malik would agree with everybody.
I noticed the tie is undone.
Yeah, it's petty time. No. Usually the objective Malik would agree with him. Doc Rivers has run his course in Philly. That's obvious. James Harden don't want to be there. Like Marcus said, he's headed to the nearest strip club in Houston as soon as he's probably there now, honestly.
Yeah.
But no. There's one person that I got in mind. Jarrod, you know. One person I have in mind. I want them to run it back. Maya, so you can be fucking miserable. Having hope for this team year after year after year. And I hope you give James Harden a max contract extension.
Wow. Damn.
I hope you give them a max contract extension. So every year you get to the second round and you ride with Braulio, and then Braulio eliminates you, and then you got to deal with me year after year after year. So my fuck out of here ain't to the question. It's Samaya, you siding with the dude who eliminated you from the playoffs. You. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say it.
Let him will know my slogan.
See, y'all, I ain't the only one that can be petty on this show.
I'm just saying, bro.
No, you're not. I get my moment.
Shout out to the casuals. You know what I'm saying? Eric Jenkins, he a Philly fan. Shout out to him. You know. Shout out to the other Eric. He a Philly fan too. Shout out to him. Fuck Philadelphia. Fuck Philadelphia. We'll be there. We'll be there for WrestleMania next year.
Oh, facts.
And so, you know.
That reminds me, yeah. Is you really thinking going to Dallas for that Jets Cowboys game? Because that's
week 2.
Very
here.
Yeah. I'm there.
Yeah.
How
often does he get a chance to get smoked by the Cowboys? Yeah, that's not often. You got to go see that shit in person.
Corey, you flying in?
I'm considering it because I know the Cowboys are coming here for Monday Night Football, I believe week 6 against the Chargers. That's an easier way, but I've never been to Cowboy Stadium. I want to go to Cowboy Stadium, and that gives me a reason to go there. Motherfucker, you live there. We know. I haven't.
Let's go to Jerry World, guys. Conversations at the shop.
Let's do it.
It might be a move. It might be a move. We'll make that happen.
All right. Good show, guys. Let's wrap it up. Anybody have positive word?
I actually do. And I semi-touched on it earlier. The whole job thing just really got me thinking. People recognize and identify the actual important people, the people who matter in your life, and everybody else. Stop worrying about what the fuck they think. All the thousands and however many people on Instagram and social media you got, they literally have zero effect on your life and your ability to do the things that need to be done, to get money, to take care of your family, all this. They supply nothing towards that. Stop giving all of these unimportant people your focus, and what they think of you don't mean shit. Absolutely nothing. Stop worrying about all that outside shit. Recognize the people who actually matter, and it ain't but a handful of them, and leave it at that. Fuck all worrying about trying to impress all these people who don't mean shit, who ain't got shit going on in their lives most of the time too. That's all I got.
yesterday was Mother's Day, so salute to all of you guys' mothers. Happy Mother's Day belated to all of them. Rest in peace to my mother, and rest in peace to all the other mothers out there. You know, all the people that had to deal with that over the holidays. But just wanted to say that. Salute to all the mothers out there. Abstain from all appearance of evil. Smoke a lot of weed and stay out of trouble, man. Stay out the fucking way. Sit at home and chill.
My positive word, I did not post anything for Mother's Day yesterday because I wanted to do it on the show. I said a couple of years ago. I think was it a couple of years ago about my mom? Yo,
last year.
It was last year. Yo, Candace Wilson, excuse my language, but you're a fucking amazing mother, man. You're an amazing mother. Through all this journey, this sportscasting journey, I hope one day I get to tell a story of how, like, y'all, everybody on this podcast knows, but I hope one day I get to really tell a story of how much I've sacrificed for this dream. Candace Wilson has kept me afloat the whole time. No questions asked. Need food? I got you. You need money for gas? I got you. You need somebody to talk to? I got you. You feeling down? I'm coming to pick you up. Pick your ass up and get back to work. Remember your dream. Don't let nobody on the end of the Kyrie Irving situation happen. I was down about that. I was getting turned on by friends. Hey, yo, fuck them. Go out and do what you need to do. Speak the truth. Candace Wilson has been my rock through all of this, man. Mom, I love you so, so much. Thank you, man. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough. I really can't. I really can't thank you enough, man. I would have folded months ago if it wasn't for you. Thank you so much, Mom. I love you so much. That's my positive word for today.
My positive word for today.
Be better today.
I really did want to go after that because it's kind of, vulgar to a certain extent.
Uh-oh.
But, it's, I'll change it up. I'll just make a post.
No. We don't do that.
No, you didn't already teased it.
Don't do that on that show.
Already teased it.
I could clip this. Don't worry about it. Say what's on your mind. I can clip this. Don't worry about it. Go ahead. Say what's on your mind. Show already got petty 30 minutes ago.
It's just in my blood right now. You know what I'm saying? But nah, for real though. Fuck bitches get money. Fuck other people get money. Really just do your thing. Go get some fucking money. Like for real, for real. Be happy. Go get some fucking money. What else can you do in this world? Because it's expensive as hell right now. So you got to get money. So do what you got to do to get it. Just don't kill nobody. Don't steal from nobody.
And be better today.
That was definitely not better. Be better today. That nigga said fuck bitches that get money. What the fuck? What year is this?
I was listening to Lil Wayne on the plane. I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay, hey, Jarrod.
Weezy
Don't blame Weezy. That's how you feel.
Weezy F. The F is for phenomenal.
Oh God, I hate
and fuck bitches apparently.
Yeah, fuck bitches. Get money.
All right, man, Jarrod, get us out of here, man.
Hey, man, y'all know the vibes. The episode will be uploaded in the morning. I ain't getting no clips last week because I was, fucking busy all week. But it's gonna be some clips this week, of course.
I had to talk to you about that actually. I got some good knowledge today. Go ahead.
For sure. Yeah. And last but not least, I just want to shout out to my boy Malik once again. My boy is part of the Raleigh Rockets. I'm not gonna tell y'all what all he doing because I know, but shout out to my boy and shout out to Blackout Sports because as last time I checked, we were close to 10K views on the Julius Randle video.
Yeah, we got that.
What?
Yeah,
in 24 hours? Salute to my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a big salute because I was on there the day after, and I'm like, yo, this is really gaining traction. It was a lot of comments.
Real traction.
A lot of comments, like it was gaining traction.
So, and just shout out to my boy, man. You know I love him. It is what it is, dog. All right, go on, get off this joint.
All right, man. We holler at y'all later. We got some things to talk about in the group chat though. I ain't fucking forget.
Oh, it's going down.
Yo, for real. Y'all got
going down.
Fuck Devin Booker. Fuck Charles Barkley.
Fuck Devin Booker.
Yo, we out.
We out.
Phoenix, bro.
Fuck Elliot Perry. Fuck Sean Marion.
What does Elliot